So the numbers for January just came in on RealComp, and there's a couple things I want to share with you guys because there's a few stats that you may want to share with a seller to make them aware of what opportunity they're in right now. So if we're talking, because a lot of people may have sellers on the fence who says, well, I want to wait to see what happens. I'm going to wait till the spring market. I'm going to wait till the weather picks up to list. Well, if you do that, that may actually not be in their best interest, because if we look at a couple stats, we have this very small window that we're in right now that will potentially help position your sellers and put them in a position to where they are in front of their competition, and that way they'll beat out the spring market. So two stats you're going to want to share with people who have on the fence that are thinking about waiting to sell. First one is inventory of homes for sale. So if we're looking at January, inventory is up 15.8%. So it sounds like a lot, but if we look at January, February, March, we're at 15.8%, 3%, 5%. But then when we start to get closer to spring, April, May, June, July, and then into summer, we go from 3%, 5% in February, March. Then April, we hit 6.5% increase in inventory. May is when it really starts to take off. That's the spring market, right? So when May hits, it was 14.1% increase in inventory for homes for sale year over year. June was 20.4%, and then July was 14.5%. So yeah, you can wait and the weather may be nicer and there may be more people out there looking, but there's also a lot more competition regarding your sellers as well. So you have to compete with a lot more homes. So then if we look at month supply of inventory, this demonstrates this as well. So January, there was a 33.3% increase year over year, which sounds like a lot, but that just means we're up to 1.6 months of inventory. So we're still below that 2-month inventory threshold. But if we again look at February, March, is about 1.1, 1.2 months of inventory. But then we go to April, May, June, it jumps up 18.2% increase year over year, 25% increase in May, 35.7% increase in June, and then July is 23.5%. So if you're talking to a seller, let them know that between now and really April is one of the best times to sell, just because you don't have as much competition on the market, and that will benefit you as a seller as opposed to waiting until the spring market when inventory and month supply of inventory increases.